For the first time in 2 years, Bitcoin's price has experienced a major shift. What I'm about to tell you could have major implications for your crypto portfolio. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in and take you back to memory lane of 2022.
News overnight, Sam Bankman-Fried is now in custody in the Bahamas.
Cryptocurrency exchange, FTX, goes bankrupt in a matter of days.
Now, even though you don't want to think about this, if you remember after the epic fallout of the crypto exchange FTX, Bitcoin crashed down to $15,000. I mean, the market was devastated. We were all eating ramen and crypto prices were just crushed. But fortunately, after a few months of ranging, that is where price bottomed out for Bitcoin and it adjusted to a new path. That is what we would call an uptrend. So an uptrend formed on higher time frames as Bitcoin slowly climbed its way back up. And this new uptrend for the new crypto cycle would continue into 2023. And along the way, there were many ups and downs, but Bitcoin sustained its course. And even better, news leaked about the BlackRock ETF filing in late 2023, and that's when things really started cooking. By Q1 of 2024, the Bitcoin ETF was approved, and Bitcoin hit new highs of over $70,000. But wait, because just as things were starting to get good, something changed in the market. Bitcoin price started to stall out for a few months, and for the first time in 2 years, Bitcoin had a potential trend change to the dark side. I mean the downside. And if you're not aware, recently, Bitcoin weekly market structure broke the uptrend. That means price went down. Now, and typically, when the weekly structure breaks down like this, it means lower prices for the coming future. And yes, your crypto portfolio could be hurting for a while. So you are probably asking the important question, how long do prices stay low? Is it a few weeks? Is it a few months? Is it years? Or is Bitcoin done forever? But before we get too dramatic, let me go ahead and tell you what I think is likely to happen to Bitcoin's price in 2024 and 2025. And all we have to do is look back at the last time Bitcoin experienced a similar price shift like this, and that was in 2021. So after the COVID crash, Bitcoin ran from $3,000 all the way up to $60,000 in April of 2021. When the big news of the Coinbase public offering, it marked the local top. Because after multiple months of ranging back and forth up at those higher levels, Bitcoin was unable to break higher. And this is when we saw that weekly trend change as price broke down below 45,000. And then going into the summer of 2021, the Bitcoin price plummeted down to the daily 100 exponential moving average, or EMA, and it ranged in that area for about 3 months or so prior to the continuation of an epic bull run later that year. And why am I telling you this whole story of 2021? That's because now we have reasons to believe that Bitcoin could see similar price action today in 2024 and into 2025. And after this current weekly trend change to the downside that we haven't seen in a couple of years, Bitcoin's price could experience multiple months of ranging and accumulation before starting to trend back up. But along with that, it's important to remember that Bitcoin had another halving event in 2024. And in Bitcoin halving years is like a party. The price tends to have a very bullish Q4 of that year. Now, historically, October has been one of the best months for Bitcoin performance. So there is real reason to believe that good things are ahead at the end of this year and the beginning of next year for the crypto market. So to answer that question from earlier, how long do we believe that prices could stay low after this market structure breakdown? Well, when I say lower prices in the coming future, I do indeed mean weeks to months and not years. Yeah, and Bitcoin's price is definitely not going down forever. Yeah, that was just me being dramatic earlier. Bottom line, Bitcoin has been proven to be one of the best stores of value on the planet. And after the Bitcoin ETF approval, it has a bright future. So what should you do right now in the midst of this Bitcoin trend change to lower prices? First off, don't panic. Next, you need to look for opportunities, especially if you believe that crypto will have another bull market like the previous cycles. So I've got some numbers for you right here. Some popular areas for potential balances for Bitcoin include the weekly 50 EMA and the 0.382, yes, the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level at 51,500. And if for any reason Bitcoin drops dramatically lower from here, I believe that the lowest price that it could go is around $44,000. This is where the weekly 100 EMA meets the midline of the entire move up from the $15,000 bottom. I mean, not to mention that such a price drop would just totally crush altcoins. Man, I'm talking about Thanos snap crushing. So basically, make sure you haven't invested more than you're willing to lose. Now, if you want to play it safe and you want to wait for kind of confirmation levels to buy higher, wait for the price to break back above the daily 200 EMA at $58,000. Now, if price is currently there as you're watching this, you can also wait and look for the reclaim of these structural levels back above the $60,000 to $61,000 levels on higher time frames. This is a safer move that has a better chance to hold, though no promises as crypto is extremely volatile. But hey, I'll likely add to my positions if the price gets back above those levels. So yes, there is bad news and there is good news. The bad news is that Bitcoin has shown its first signs of a weekly trend change, which could mean lower prices. But the good news is historically, Bitcoin has had some of its best returns in the last quarter during the Bitcoin halving years, meaning there could be some real opportunity for those who take advantage of the dip in the coming weeks to months. And there you have it. So with that said, if you are looking for more crypto market updates and analysis on a weekly basis, make sure to subscribe to my channel right now. There's going to be a lot more videos coming, and you're going to want to be prepared for what's coming next.